Okay, boys, so I have finally got all of the new units. I don't have summon all of them, but that's honestly because right now the rerolls are bugged, and I just am too lazy to sit there for Sovereign. But I do have Sovereign on most of them, so that is awesome. Right now, this is what they are like looking like placement-wise, and then passives. So Ainz passive is Ainz attacks apply a Dominion tag for 30 seconds. Enemies under Dominion are slowed by 20% and take 15% damage from Ainz and his subordinates. For every enemy currently affected by Dominion, Ainz and his subordinates gain 2.5% damage, max 25%. Enemies that die while under Dominion grant one fallen down stack. Enemies entering Ainz range lose 1% ability damage per second, max of 15%. If an enemy enters range with no more than 5% Ainz damage, Ainz unleashes his aura, stunning all enemies in range for 5 seconds and doubling this effect by of undead, undying Dominion by 15 seconds for at least 2 subordinates are in range. Okay, this passive automatically activates for 30 seconds. Okay, sorry if I'm reading a little shit. It is like almost midnight, so I'm tired as fuck. But anyways, each time Ainz uses an ability, he cycles through commands 1, 2, 3 loop. When a command activates, it removes all Dominion tags and performs its effect. You have command 1, which is halt, stuns enemies in range for 8 seconds, or 12 if it's a boss. Subordinates hitting halted enemies grant 1 fallen down stack. Command 2, control enemies marked by Dominion have a 25% chance to be converted into allies for 10 seconds, gaining 10% of Ainz's damage. Max of 5 enemies. Command 3, die, deal 10 times Ainz damage to all enemies in range. Enemies slain by this command grant 2 fallen down stacks. And ultimate fallen down, activating fallen down deals current damage times the fallen down stacks to all enemies. Afterwards, Ainz is destroyed and cannot respawn for 60 seconds. Dominion effectiveness is doubled permanently. Not bad at all. Then we got Shalltear. For every 2 seconds, Shalltear heals all allied units within her unit range for 5 seconds, 5% of her max HP. If the unit is Ainz subordinate or a bleed-based unit, the healing increases to 10% of their max HP every 2 seconds. If the unit is Ainz, Shalltear heals him for 25% of his max HP every 2 seconds and extends the duration of his Dominion tag by 1 second per tick, up to 10 seconds. When Shalltear attacks an enemy under bleed, she increases that existing bleed's damage by 25% and applies her own bleed effect, dealing 35% of her damage over 6 seconds. When Shalltear bleed ends, the enemy receives a blood tag. The next bleed apply to the enemy will deal 2 times damage, and the unit that inflicted it gains 25% damage and 25% max HP for 20 seconds. Now, this also states Ainz has an uneven Evo. I thought he only was him, but maybe he has an Evo? No, he doesn't. Okay, so it's probably just a typo. Okay, cool. I was worried there for a second. And then Albedo. Whenever an enemy is defeated inside Albedo's range, Albedo becomes attached to the allied unit that scored the kill while attached. Both Albedo and the attached apply bleed on every attack. If a default bleed value is not provided by the engine, the applied bleed will deal 20% of the attacker's damage per second for 5 seconds. When Albedo or her attached ally attacks an enemy, compare the following stats literally. Okay, if the enemy is overall higher, apply 1 seduction. If the enemy is lower, apply 2 seduction. Ties count as higher. Okay, and then each seduction count or stack copies 2.5 of the enemy's max HP and adds that amount to the HP of every allied unit in Albedo's range. Seduce attacks from multiple applications and can overheal allies up to 50%. Not bad, honestly. Not a bad tank at all. And then Shalltear, or no, I already read Shalltear. Demo, okay. Every 15 seconds, Demiurge cycles to the next aspect in order. Aspects rotate in sequence 1, 2, 3, 4 loop. His first one is he gains 100% range. Second one is 50% attack cooldown. Third one is 100% attack damage, and his fourth one is his basic attacks applying a burn dot equal to 80% of his damage spread over 4 seconds. Flames of Genia. Overlord allied units inside Demiurge's range gain a persistent 25% to core stats. These buffs reset on death and are only applied while in range. When Demiurge hits an enemy below 50% HP, there's a 10% chance to instantly execute that enemy and convert them to a puppet using the victim's current stats. Does not affect bosses. Not bad. Honestly, a really good like summoner, buffer, and burner. So not bad at all. I mean, he mainly only buffs other Overlord units. So it really seems like they're really going for team play recently, and all these units are really good if you use them together. If you don't use them together, they'll still be okay, but not as good as they could be together. Okay, and then now I want to showcase their base stats. So if actually it should be better if we go in game for that. So let me go into let's go into an infinite, and then I'll show you guys their basic stats. Okay, now that we are in game, I also do want to say I'm sorry for having the codes and all that. I'll keep my face cam on because whatever, but I did take off the codes and the subscriber count and all that. I did forget about that because I did just stream. But now that we are in game, we can check out their base stats. So let's start off with Ainz himself. It does seem like he does like increased damage, so it's like fluctuating, but overall he does 126k HP, 240k damage, 3.2k cooldown, 5 million ability damage, 55 second ability cooldown, 41 range, and 2.1 speed. So let us max him out. Let's do, he has, seems like 5 upgrades, and then let's just get him the last upgrade. And where is he? Oh, he's still here. Okay, so 882k HP, 1.5 million damage, 6.3 cooldown, and 34.18 million ability damage, 55 ability cooldown, 96 range, and 2.1 speed. Honestly, especially after the damage change, he is really good. I really highly recommend getting him if you haven't already. Plus, as well, with all his passives, he's just really good overall. So highly recommend getting him. Next, let's go over to Shalltear. Shalltear, her base stats are 60k HP, 65k damage, 2.8 second cooldown, 263k ability damage, 10 second ability cooldown, 22 range, and 2.9 speed. And then let's max her out really quick. And then now she is doing 194k HP, 563k damage, 3.5 second cooldown, 2.2 million ability damage, 10 second ability cooldown, 41 range, and 2.9 speed. Overall, not bad. Again, good if you have teamed up with others, but bad probably solo. I don't know. I don't know too much because of the damage change, so not bad though. Next, we go over to Demo. Demo is 23k HP, 52k damage, 2.1 second cooldown, 105 ability damage, 10 second ability cooldown, 31 range, and 2.9 speed. Off the start, he's kind of ass, but that is just him off the start, so let's see him upgraded. Maxed out, he's doing 186k HP, 182k damage, 3.5 second cooldown, 731k ability damage, 10 second cooldown with 79 range and 2.9 speed. Not bad. Oh, okay, he's probably on his range thing, so it's 47 range, but not bad overall. To be fair, this is also without gear, so maybe with a full gear build, he would be doing a little bit better. Plus, he does burn for 80% of his damage, so that's actually not that bad. And then finally, we have Albedo. 13k HP, 32k damage, 3.5 cooldown, 195k ability damage, 22 ability cooldown, 14 range, and 2.6 speed. Now, granted, this is with Duplicator. If with Sovereign, these would probably be combined, so not bad. And then let's max her out. She also has 4 max upgrades, and then 57k HP, 252k damage, 3.5k or 3.5 second cooldown, 1.5 million ability damage, 22 second ability cooldown, 26 range, and 2.6 speed. So overall, The units are okay. Honestly, I feel like the only real good ones are Ainz and Shalltear. Now, granted, I believe Albedo does have stuff to do with bleed, so if you use her alongside Shalltear, she's probably even better. So probably those three are like really, really good. Demiurge, not so much. I mean, you could use him for passives, but outside of that, like his normal damage and whatnot is kind of eh. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. I have no idea what's going on there. So I don't know what that was. And there's also a rig thing up there. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna ignore that. Besides that though, that's pretty much the update. Overall, the update's kind of been kind of meh. Not a bad update, but not an amazing update either. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what you guys think about me doing a showcase video style like this rather than all of it being in-game. Outside of that, I'm probably going to end off the video here. Please leave a like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subs by the end of the year. Also, don't forget to join my Discord via the link in the description. We're hosting a bunch of giveaways. I think right now we're even doing a giveaway for 5 Rimarus for ALS. So if you aren't having an ALS Rimaru and you need it for the godly upgrade that we are getting either today or sorry, tomorrow or Monday, join and you might have a chance of winning it. So outside of that though, I'm probably going to end off the video here. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.